In this breaking story, Donald Trump just dropped a $50 million bombshell on Venezuela. Yes, this is just as insane as it sounds. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, we've been tracking Trump's Venezuela actions all day, and things are only getting worse. Trump is now making known just how greedy he really is, and how this whole thing is about stroking his own ego. I mean, nobody seriously believes that Trump is involved with Venezuela because of drugs, right?
You have the former president of Honduras who was tried and convicted in American court. And he was convicted in part for importing 400 tons of illegal drugs into the United States. And this president, President Trump, who claims that we are fighting narco-terrorists, pardoned him, gave him a full and complete unconditional pardon. So no, it isn't about narco-terrorists. It isn't about trying to make Americans safe from illegal drugs coming to our border. And, you know, Susie Wiles, the chief of staff to the president, sort of gave up the game in the Atlantic interview when she said, we're going to keep blowing up boats until we bring Maduro, you know, to his knees. This was never, ever about keeping Americans safe. And, you know, I think in the weeks and months to come, we will see the financial implications of this. So much of what this president does is about wealth and power and money and lining his pockets. We have so many examples of this. And this president has no consistent plan for how we relate to the international world.
Of course, this is because MAGA is a lie.
MAGA was a damn lie. Donald Trump just launched a full-scale war against Venezuela without congressional approval after promising the American people no new wars. This administration is clearly abusing power, and it's up to Congress to hold the president, to hold the executive office accountable. My name's Kyle Sweetser, and I'm running for United States Senate here in Alabama because I believe that this administration is abusing power, and I believe that the executive office needs to be reined in general. We do not need to be going to war as a country while the entire American population is in the dark about why we are doing so. It's unconstitutional. We deserve the truth.
Yeah, here's to hoping that every single person who voted for Donald Trump deeply regrets their decision, and maybe even loses a little bit of sleep over the guilt. But now Trump just dropped a $50 million bombshell on Venezuela. Take a look at this.
European Union and multiple countries around the world. He is a fugitive of American justice with a $50 million reward, which I guess we saved $50 million. And
make sure.
Yeah, exactly. But
don't let anybody claim it. Nobody deserves it but us.
But I want to be.
What should have been a moment of sober leadership quickly turned into another display of Donald Trump's self-obsession. Standing at Mar-a-Lago after a U.S. military strike and the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, Trump openly joked that he deserved the $50 million reward his own Justice Department put out for Maduro's arrest, even warning others not to claim it. Instead of focusing on the consequences of launching an unprecedented attack on a foreign country, Trump turned the moment into a victory lap for himself, treating a serious international crisis like a cash prize. Even Secretary of State Marco Rubio framed the arrest as a cost-saving win, reinforcing the impression that this operation was about political bragging, not responsibility or restraint. Critics warn this kind of rhetoric matters. When a president jokes about personal credit and money immediately after a military strike, it sends a dangerous signal that decisions of war and occupation are being filtered through ego, not strategy. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.